wanted to go over a couple modifications on an MX500 that I've done recently. This is actually my son's bike. I put on an ignition switch, so you have to have the power on, but in order to make it go, you have to have the ignition switch on also. And recently now I also just put on the tail light. And I have also made a future wiring here for a headlight that I haven't found a headlight for it yet. So when it's on, you turn the key on, then your power lights up. Okay? With the key off, you'll notice the lights on the handlebar will go off. Key off. Okay? But your power is still on. So you can turn the main switch off, shut the bike off. Okay, now everything dies. Now the bike's off. But you have to have the key for the throttle to work. So the throttle, all I did was find the wiring in here to the module. This would be the module here. And then I just basically cut the wire. This happens to be this yellow one. I just cut it and then just put the switch in line with that. And I had to put it on connector so I could get in and out of the case here. So this is how I have the case, like so. And then the switch is right here. So your shroud comes over, and the shroud actually covers the key. So it sits about like yay. And then for the lights, I had to, this is a 36 volt system, and most LEDs are going to be a 12 volt. So if you put a 12 volt LED on a 36 volt system, your LED is done. And I found that if you take the first battery, it's 12 volts. However, it doesn't go on the power switch until it hits all 36 volts. So I had to buy this is a golf cart 36 volt to 12 volt regulator. So I just basically, it goes through the switch here, power switch, and then it goes to the module. This one goes to the module. This comes out of the batteries to the switch, which then is on off, and then to the module. So I just basically pulled these power and ground pin out, and I just soldered the blue, or the red with the red and black with the black, to the voltage regulator, this box here. And then as it comes in as 36 volts, it changes it to 12, sends it back out the yellow and black, and then I just tied my lights into that. So on this light, which I haven't completed it yet, you got your wire, I just ran the wire across the frame, down in here, and back down, and then just went into the yellow and the black. And I've tied in the two future leads for the headlights. This third one here is, this light has like 20 different flash modes, and this white wire here is so you can change the flash modes. So I went ahead and ran that wire up to here so I could just jump it to power, and it'll change the flash modes. That way I don't take all this plastic stuff. It's a real pain to get off. So I want to have everything out here ready to go, so I don't have to take it apart again. And then I also made this little fender thingy for all the mud, because you go through a lot of mud and all that shit would get in here on this module here, because it's all open back there, all over the shock. So I just took a piece of ABS plastic and just heated it up, bent it, and just made this little bracket here, kind of hold it on. It works okay. So that's about it. Now my kit can be seen, and I'll have a front one eventually. And that's all I've done. This would be the bike all back together. So over here we've got the on-off switch. There, it's on. Our tail light back here. Just the throttle. That shuts everything off.